Let me show you how I made this garden turtle. Well, you're going to start off with a trip to the dollar store. You're going to get the wire hanging basket and the cocoa plant liner. They're both $1.25. Then you'll head over to the kitchen section and get yourself these plastic serving spoons. You will also need these mini terracotta pots. You'll also need some green spray paint. I had some on hand, but I did find it at Lowe's for $2.93. I started by removing any price tags or name tags or anything like that from the cocoa liner. Take a pair of wire cutters and snip off the bottom ring at each leg junction. Leaving 2 wires in the front, put rubber bands around 4 legs like you see here. It should look something like this. With your pliers, bend over the legs that you did not put a rubber band on. Gather your 4 terracotta pots and get ready to put them on as the legs. Insert the wire that has the rubber band around it into the hole on the terracotta pot. Also, my hole was slightly too small for the wire to fit through. I gently had to make the hole just a little bit bigger. So just ease it on in there and be careful not to crack the pot. When it comes through the other side, you're going to want to slide a rubber band on there as well, and also bend the ends over so it doesn't slide down. And you'll end up with something like this. Your turtle is just starting to come together. Okay, it's time to get that cocoa liner and put it on top, and we're going to start attaching it. I use this really thin wire that I got from the Dollar Tree, but you can use string, another rubber band, yarn, just anything. Okay, this part's kind of optional. You can leave it whole or you can cut the spoon. It's really up to you. I cut mine. From the second cocoa shell liner, I traced around the outside of my spoon just a little bit larger so that I can wire it on to make the turtle's head. So you just take a little bit of that wire and kind of sew it on and this wrap it around and around and around until it's secure and you want to attach it to the turtle. When you're done wrapping, this is what you should have. Use a scissor or something sharp to poke a hole in the front where we left those 2 extra wires. Okay, now you're going to insert the spoon into that hole. Using those 2 extra wires in the front, you're going to secure the spoon underneath. You could use wire or just wrap it around. So you're going to use that same thin wire to attach the head on the outside so it doesn't bob down or slide forward and fall out. To get more of a tortoise kind of a look to my shell, I took blue painter's tape and just ripped it up all kind of jagged like. Put it on in no specific pattern. It didn't stick well. I didn't want it to. I wanted it to be irregular. I sprayed it down with the green paint and then removed the blue painter's tape, and this is what I was left with. I think it looks pretty good. Hey, I wouldn't be me if I didn't forget a step. I forgot to spray paint the head before I attached it. So I took it off. I sprayed it green and repeated the process that I did before. So when I was done reattaching the head, I added some eyeballs and I was done. There was my turtle. I thought she was really pretty. We ended up keeping her in the house instead of sticking her outside. The kids would have none of that. I really hope you enjoyed watching how I made my turtle. And I wished I had thought to record while I was doing, but I didn't. So let me know if you'd like to see more of this. Bye-bye.